Alrighty there, folks, let's have some fun with the drunkenness of Noah. Why in the world would the Bible include this account? Is it just telling us not to get hammered? Is it telling us to keep our family in order? Is this actually something that has everything to do with the entire Christian life? I think so, and you will see in this video why that is. It has a lot to do with the Hebrew words that are used and the echoes of Eden that you will see. Look at all that highlighted stuff in the text of Genesis 9. Noah begins to be a man of the ground. That sounds like fallen Adam all over again. Fallen Cain, a man of the ground, a worker of the ground. Okay. And he planted something. God planted Eden. Is Noah trying to get Eden back by planting a vineyard? Vineyard is promised land stuff. Only here Noah is going after promised land stuff on his own accord, which is why he ends up exposed. This is exactly what we do. We're not content with the inheritance, with the promised land that our Lord has in store for us, so we go after our own Edens, our own makeshift promised lands, a pseudo-Eden, a pseudo-promised land on our own accord, and then we end up exposed for what it actually is. We're going to always come up short, and we'll be exposed. So there is Noah naked in the midst of his tent, just like Adam and Eve were naked in the midst of the Garden of Eden. Now, you'll also see in this text the seeing of sin, the seeing of nakedness here, all that stuff highlighted in bold. This is Garden of Eden talk: seeing, nakedness, walking, the language of curse. There's something about Adam all over again, Eden all over again, and yet there's a twist, there's a perversion. God once asked Adam, who declared to him his own nakedness, but here there's a declaring of nakedness, not to the one who is naked, but to the brothers. Hey, did you see that? Did you see his nakedness? So do you see the twist there? It's not who said to you that you were naked, but this is, hey, did you see that guy's nakedness? Now that's one approach, is to just call out someone else's nakedness, to point the finger and to say, hey, look at that guy. Now another approach would be of the brothers, and that is bringing a garment to the situation, just like Yahweh once brought a garment to Adam and Eve. Enoch, Noah, all the true sons of God walk with God. But now we learn even more about what that walk is all about. And that is, it is a walk by faith and not by sight. You can see that they walked backward, they did not see, they walked backward. All this emphasis on they walked by faith and not by sight. Okay? In Noah's 3 sons, you will see 2 approaches to humanity's fallen state. One approach is to see the sin of another person and you broadcast it, you declare it to those outside the tent, to all the outsiders. You gossip, you point it out. The other approach shoulders whatever is necessary to bring a garment to the nakedness. It sounds pretty baptismal, doesn't it? How can we bring a garment to this exposure, to this nakedness, to this vulnerability? Bring a garment to the situation. Shoulder whatever you have to shoulder to bring a garment to the situation. These are essentially your only 2 options. You only have 2 kinds of approaches to original sin. You have a true church and a false church. You have the true approach to forgiveness and the false approach, and that is declaring one another's sin to others and using it for your own selfish purposes. It's amazing here how this text ends, because Ham is under that same curse. Ham's approach is under that same curse that is pressing forward throughout the generations. The other approach, the approach that brings a garment to the situation, is under a blessing that continues to graft in others along the way. It grows, it enlarges. That's what Yefeth means. Yefeth gets in on this as well. Shem takes the lead. Yefeth gets in on it. And it's interesting at the end of this, the tent language, of course, the tent language is exactly that place where we are clothed, where we are garmented. The tent language is the place where original nakedness is covered, a place where the Lord gives us his concrete blessings, an earthly abode that enjoys heavenly citizenship. Fun stuff here in Genesis 9, all kinds of other questions you might be wondering. Hey, if so, check out this video for more about this text and the rest of the chapter. In the meantime, do me a favor, comment, like, subscribe, help me keep going. God's blessings to you all.